So, how do you know where to eat, stay, and play in one of the world's most beautiful cities? Well, it looks a little something like this. Lucerne is a medieval city, a magical city flanked by the Alps and nestled at the lake. It has a charm and beauty that is unending. And like the fiction of a Charles Dickens novel brought to life, this tale of two cities offers the majesty and history of Old Town, or the buzz and bustle of New Town, with both towns separated by the Reuss River. While amazing to visit all year round, I chose to come to Lucerne in December, which I would definitely recommend. Especially if you want to check out the Christmas market scene and holiday lights. During the day, you can stroll the streets of Old Town and truly feel the magic of Christmas in the air, even without the snow. Walking the cobblestone streets was electric. Fairy tale buildings are on every corner, with painted murals, hidden squares, and Gothic fountains, all dressed with holiday lighting. A nativity scene, even the sound of bells ringing through the corridors. All of which led me to the Christmas market, a maze of stands winding through Old Town. When you visit the market, or any market in Europe for that matter, you have to try the Glühwein. Glühwein is something you have to try when you come to the Christmas market. This is a Scandinavian, in origination, mulled wine used historically to revive messengers on a long day's travel in the cold. And it hits the spot. You'll find people everywhere coming together to celebrate Christmas. So while spring, summer, and fall are tempting, December in Switzerland is a must. And at night, as you can imagine, this place lights up. And it's the perfect setting for an evening walk. Starting from the corridors of Old Town, I strolled along the river lined with inns and restaurants, people staying warm under heat lamps, enjoying some spirits. From there, I made my way across the Chapel Bridge to Newtown, where I had the most stunning view over the lake to Hotel Row. From sidewalks, buildings, and street corners of Newtown to traffic bridges and even the train station, Lucerne was ready for Christmas. Having taken the world's steepest funicular, I'm now headed to a hotel that boasts the world's shortest. Welcome to Art Deco Hotel Montana. From jazz and cigars to a mind-blowing culinary journey, the hotel, food scene, and nightlife here is, well, very Gatsby. Perched high on a hill like a palatial estate, the hotel cascades over the lake with quite possibly the most beautiful view in all of Lucerne. Built in 1910, the hotel was a decade ahead of its time, featuring architectural style of Art Deco, which can be seen all throughout the hotel. So think clean lines, geometric shapes, and repeating patterns. From the main lobby and grand staircase to exquisite guest rooms and even the hallways, walking into this ultra-luxe hotel is like taking a step back in time. But with every modern amenity and personal touch you could ever wish for in a hotel, including the world's shortest funicular, which takes hotel guests on a short 60-second ride from the hotel lobby to the lakeside promenade. It's time to check in and check this place out.
Hi, Mark.
Hi.
Nice to meet you.
So good to meet you, Andrea. Thank you for having me.
For a view from the top, Andrea took me to one of the hotel suites.
Wow. Andrea,
How do you like it?
This is absolutely a hotel room to die for.
It is. It's my favorite, really.
A two-story, incredibly romantic space that had everything from an outdoor jacuzzi and private terrace to even a rubber ducky for the bathtub.
Yeah, the rubber ducky is our mascot. So it says Montana, so we always use it also on social media, and it's just our mascot from the hotel. So in every room we have got this little smiley duck.
Well, I loved it seeing it when I went into the bathroom and I saw the little ducky.
Not only for kids.
Right? Or big ones, right?
Exactly.
It was a very nice touch.
Did I mention the $1 million view?
We've got Lake Lucerne, we've got Mount Pilatus. Then on the other side we've got Mount Rigi, that's the queen of the mountains we say. And yeah, you've got the whole panoramic view here.
And to sit in the hot tub at night with some Prosecco, with the lights, and just look at the skyline. Absolutely fascinating.
Whether you're looking for a romantic getaway, honeymoon, or just a vacation with a little bit of pampering, this is the perfect suite. Our next stop was to the Louis Bar for drinks. Named after famous jazz musician Louis Armstrong, this swanky bar is, yes, very Gatsby, serving up outstanding cocktails, incredible views, and yeah, you guessed it, jazz. Jazz concerts are held every month, and on Thursday nights, you'll even find a jam session in the bar that brings in guests of the hotel and locals.
For young and old, that's really interesting for us too. So
it's
not
great
like,
to mix, right? It's a mix. You have the younger, you have the older. It's a really dynamic atmosphere, and the drink is fantastic. Oh, it's an excellent, excellent cocktail, yes.
From jazz to literary, we made our way to the Hemingway Rum Lounge.
This is really unique.
Yes, it is truly unique.
It is.
In honor of writer Ernest Hemingway. If you're in the mood for a cigar and some top shelf rum, then you've come to the right place. And literally top shelf, because with over 60 rums from Central and South America, the hotel had to build a revolving elevator just to get them down to the bartenders.
How?
It was an idea of our architect and director and our chef de bar. She said, well, we've got so many rums now, how can I get to the top? And the man said, yeah, you can just take the stairs or take whatever. And she said, no, I'm not going to do it because I don't want to have to back to our guests. So they invented like this old-fashioned elevator.
As for the culinary scene at Hotel Montana, it is not to be missed.
Well, this is a dining room.
Yes.
And the crown jewel of this hotel is Scala, its award-winning restaurant. Receiving 15 points by international gourmet guide Gault and Milot, Scala is an elegant yet cozy space for both an exquisite meal and an equally exquisite view. For something a bit more casual, check out the grill.
Oh my gosh, this is absolutely incredible.
You can see all the lights of the old city of Lucerne.
It's an all-weather winter garden terrace open from November through mid-February every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from 6 at night.
We're going down to the kitchen now. So it's the kitchen club. It's like an open kitchen concept.
This is a kitchen.
The Kitchen Club is a unique and one-of-a-kind dining experience in Lucerne, inviting guests into the kitchen, into the action, where you can see, hear, and taste, even smell what's going on. A complete sensory experience. It wasn't long before Andrea introduced me to Chef Johan Bredijk.
Hi. So nice to meet you.
Key to his vision for the culinary scene here is sourcing fresh ingredients and creating dishes and flavors inspired by the south of Switzerland, France, Italy, and Greece. With my German a little bit rusty,
Let me ganz noch a subtitle machen.
Okay.
So he understands what you're saying, but he's not really good in
Translating.
speaking.
Andrea helped explain the magic behind Hotel Montana's culinary execution. Our first course, an appetizer at the exposition bar.
Let's try.
Okay,
Let
let's
me
do.
know.
Let's do. Prost.
Prost.
Our appetizer, a trio of flavors. A beautiful mustard cream soup served alongside a tomato crostini with fresh mozzarella and balsamic, topped with composed vegetable puree.
This is delicious. This reminds me of like a vichyssoise. A warm vichyssoise with the potato, the leek, the mustard. That's what I'm picking up. It's really delicious.
For an amuse-bouche, Vula served a beautiful bacon-wrapped rabbit with black walnut and cream. The presentation and the flavors were so unique and so delicious.
I've never had black walnut.
But it seems nice.
It does, doesn't it? Well, here, would you like some black walnut?
The black walnut was smoky and tender and melted in my mouth with the rabbit, a perfect but unusual combination.
Absolutely incredible presentation and flavor.
Dinner is off to a great start.
You like it?
I even got educated on the language, or should I say languages in Switzerland.
I just assumed that the language here is German, but you're saying, is that exactly correct?
It's Swiss German.
Swiss German.
It's completely different.
What the heck is Swiss German?
Well, it's kind of a dialect, kind of. There are no rules when you write, and every canton in Switzerland they have their other dialect in the Swiss German. So sometimes I don't really understand the people who live more in the southwest, in the valley.
Okay.
They have really weird words sometimes. I don't understand them.
And here comes Johann serving up the next course.
Wow.
Octopus with sautéed artichoke, fried mussels, and frisée with a light vinaigrette and apple cream. So many textures and flavors that all complemented each other. The octopus sliced paper thin, so tender, with crispy crunch of juicy mussel, and all balanced between the bite of the vinaigrette and the smooth apple cream.
Kudos to the chef de cuisine.
For the next course, a house-made fresh ravioli with smoked scallop, baby shrimp, and pancetta, topped with a beautiful sea foam. The perfect combination of land and sea.
Eine Schaum von Topinambur und Preiselbeere-Gelee.
Beautiful. The scallop, the spinach, the ravioli. Exquisite. Beautiful colors.
You got everything.
I do.
Yeah. Almost German speaking.
Almost. I can,
After some wine.
right? After some wine, it just
It's
is like
really easy.
natural, right? Johann, you have outdone yourself. Excellent.
Next, the Luma Schwein, a Luma pork from the eastern part of Switzerland and specialty of the house, served with potato souffle, ratatouille, and truffle.
This pork is cooked to perfection.
Like we would think of USDA, think of Luma as a strict certification for animal breeding, feeding, selection, and processing.
Art Deco Hotel Montana, Andrea, does not disappoint. Cheers to you.
Cheers to you.
My time and stay at the Art Deco Hotel Montana exceeded my expectations. And most importantly, the staff, who went above and beyond in every way to make this the most enjoyable stay-in experience. Art Deco Hotel Montana is truly an experience not to be missed. So you can't go to Lucerne without visiting the mountains. My favorite is Mount Titlis. Titlis is located in Engelberg, which is a cool town with chalet-style buildings, restaurants, and shops. So plan a day there. And plan accordingly for Titlis. It can be super cold, so hats, gloves, and layers are a must. And if you're afraid of heights, this may not be the best ride for you. But here's how you do this.
Stop dreaming. Never stop dreaming.
time to check out the hotel scene in Lucerne. Location, location, location. If you want to stay at a hotel that is smack dab in the middle of it all, go to Hotel Astoria. Hotel Astoria is located in Newtown, surrounded by everything. Shops and restaurants are everywhere, and the train station is just a short walk around the corner. The hotel is an architectural masterpiece, a combination of 3 historic buildings with an incredible glacier glass facade. With 5 restaurants, 4 bars, a coffee shop, and top floor meeting and event rooms, Hotel Astoria covers it all.
Taking it to the top.
Let's talk about that room. It was sexy. Floor-to-ceiling windows wrapped around the room all the way into the bathroom. It was awesome. It totally makes you feel like you're literally sleeping and staying somewhere out in the sky. It was a little surreal, and I loved the room. For more on Hotel Astoria, I met with Celine Dosa Carli.
And just look at me the whole time.
And after a little 1 to 2 coaching on the cameras, we were ready to go. So let's dive into some of this food scene. The restaurants at Hotel Astoria are out of this world in every way. Design, experience, food, and service, top notch. That smells really good.
Is that like a cider, a mulled cider, or wine?
Yeah, red wine with orange for the smelling.
It smells so good. What is this white fruit here?
The white for Peter Higher.
Dragon fruit.
This one.
Oh, wow.
Inside white. You want to taste it?
I would love to taste it, yeah.
Yeah, okay. No problem.
Thank you. It's really good. Look at that broth. That looks so really delicious. It smells.
Pork chicken.
Oh, yeah, the pork chicken. Well,
This was the first Thai restaurant in Switzerland.
what an experience this is. It's dining literally at a different level.
The culinary staff is from Thailand. They know the food, they know the flavors. The ambiance takes you there. The decor, the music, the whole surroundings. And it's the first Thai restaurant in Switzerland, authentic from top to bottom. Cannot wait to try the food.
The entrance to La Cucina,
La Cucina.
our Italian restaurant.
Awarded Switzerland's most preferred Italian restaurant, and I can see why. It's like walking into Tuscany. The tile floors, the ceiling, crystal chandeliers, wooden beams, and the smell of killer pizza firing up in a wood-fired oven.
At La Cucina, we have only Italian chefs and Italian waiters. This is also why guests like coming to us, because they come here and it's like a short trip to Italy.
Pizzas, the freshest tomatoes and farina, the pastas, all homemade, and fresh-baked ciabatta bread. Everything is a #1 product from Italy. Incredible.
It's absolutely #1 ham of the world. His name Gran Biscotto Rovagnate.
Starting with the ham. And would you look at that ham? Emilia Romagna ham near Bologna.
This is candy to me. Melts in my mouth. It's so sweet. Yeah, grazie mille.
Let's jump into lunch. First course, a tender calamari and ahi tuna tartare with crostini.
So when you get dishes presented like this in a restaurant, typically one just starts eating it, and it's great to taste the flavor, but mix it up. This is a dish that is meant to be mixed with the crostini and the tuna and the mixed greens. It's a mixed salad, if you will. And then just a nice squirt of the fresh lemon juice on top, which adds a real brightness to the dish.
Fabian stopped by to deliver the next course, a ricotta and spinach ravioli with sage and a light butter sauce.
Outstanding.
The last plate, here we have the lamb chop, just from grill, with potato and vegetable, and the balsamic juice.
Unbelievable. Wow. Thank you, Roberto.
The lamb, the main plate, fresh grilled rack of lamb, unreal.
What a presentation. Only at La Cucina in Lucerne, Switzerland.
I want to take you to my favorite rooftop bar, Penthouse. At Penthouse, you'll get a 360-degree view from the top of the hotel over Lucerne. DJ, lights, music, this space totally transports you to one of the hottest lounges in Lucerne. The Penthouse at Hotel Astoria is a club, bar, and lounge you cannot miss. From a rooftop with a view to a dinner with a view, let's see what Thai Garden has cooking. Hello.
Good evening, welcome to Thai Garden.
Good evening. Thank you.
First impression, dimly lit and romantic. I love the ambiance. Table for one, let's do this. I love going to a restaurant where they say, "We got this." And that's exactly what they did. Spring rolls, chicken skewers, sweet corn cakes, prawns in rice paper, and tofu and prawn purses. Oh my God, this is an appetizer plate. Scratch that, this is dinner. Okay, the soup, one of the best soups I've ever had. Tom Yum Gum soup.
The lemongrass, the prawns are juicy. The lemongrass is spicy. This soup is awesome.
Brace yourself because the main course is here and it is a serious feast.
We have chicken marinated in pandanus leaves. Then we have U.S. beef with the Penang red curry. Next one we have pad thai.
And this is pad thai, but it's wrapped in an egg omelet.
Right, it's a very special only in our restaurant they make it.
That
so it's
is-
very nice present.
It's elegant, very elegant.
And the last one we have stir fried tiger prawns with the oyster soya sauce, lemon crust.
This dinner is out of this world delicious. Actually, out of this world from Thailand.
Hotel Astoria Lucerne, don't miss it. Lucerne is a small city with big surprises. From its medieval beginnings to its modern ascent, the city is a colorful juxtaposition of old and new, a contrast of history, architecture, and culture. With the Alps at the front door and places like Schwyz 2 stone throws away, Lucerne is a playground for the curious. From iconic brands and architectural marvels to an incredibly diverse food scene and nightlife, I've discovered that Lucerne has a little something for everyone. But what stood out for me, and what I'll take home from Lucerne, is how welcoming, kind, and generous the people have been. For centuries, the Swiss have been known for their quality, and you can see it everywhere. From engineering marvels and knives to cooking in the kitchen and dining out, Swiss is synonymous with quality. For me, it's the quality of the people in our time together that I'm going to remember the most. So until we meet again, auf Wiedersehen.